weird. I understand. Okay, I don't have a computer right now, which is really weird. And my computer in my office is not working either. So I'm trying to figure that out. And the crazy thing about that is that this is like functionally kind of the last week of class. So even though you can't see my beautiful face, I want you to know that it has lots of sympathy and lots of understanding. I got lots of emails about a lot of you that are really, really stressed. Look, I get that this semester was insane. I know that we only had 8 weeks or whatever. It's okay. It's okay. I understand. I'm going to be extending tons and tons and tons of grace. Just take a deep breath and let's finish strong, okay? All right. So, like I said, with Snowvid, we certainly had a wrench thrown into our plans, pushed everything back a week. You were going to have a discussion board. I'm going to give you a free 100% grade once you submit your first essay for a daily grade, okay? So just get that essay submitted if you haven't already, and I will give you an additional free grade. So you had an extra week to finish that essay, so please make sure that you're finishing that up if you haven't. So next week is finals week for this class, and I'm going to modify the plan moving forward. This week, you're not going to have any new text to analyze or evaluate. We're going to move directly into our final essay. Now, I know that's wild because you just wrote one, but just hang with me. I'm extending the due dates, and I'm extending lots of grace, okay? So this essay is a research-based argument. So I'm reading right at the top now. Select any topic of interest that you would like to learn more about. If you're confused about what to check out, see, I've got typos and I can't even correct it. If you're confused about what to research, click on that resource right there. It says this resource is a hyperlink. It's going to take you to this website that has all sorts of different ideas that you can research. So what I would encourage you to do is choose one that just seems interesting to you, something that you would like to learn more about. Once you've done that, I want you to craft a guiding question to aid the research process. So let's say, for example, if your guiding question is, or if your topic is millennials, you want to research millennials, you need to come up with a question to guide your research. And that question is simply, what do you want to learn about millennials? So I can say something like, are millennials ruining the economy? Right? So it's a pretty broad question, but that's what I would research in order to guide my research paper. So once I do that, I'm going to research the themes, ideas, and content within it. I'm going to use articles and resources from the TCC databases. I'm going to analyze and evaluate the text. And finally, I'm going to create my own unique argument regarding the text, themes, and content. So I'm going to research the TCC databases in order to come to the conclusion of whether or not millennials are ruining the economy. And once I have the answer to that question, that is going to be my thesis statement. So after reading enough articles in the TCC database, I might come to the conclusion that millennials are not ruining the economy because they are products of their environment, they are coming of age in an economic crisis, and they don't have economic stability because of their parents. I'm just making stuff up off the top of my head. I'm not saying I believe all those things. Okay? But that something like that would be my thesis statement. If you forgot how to use the TCC databases, go back to the other files from week 5, and you'll be able to find all those resources in order to help you out. Also, you can go to the online learning resources tab in Blackboard to help you learn that as well. And obviously, if you're still stuck, please ask me for help, okay? So this composition requires you to put all the skills you've learned throughout the course to work. So here's a checklist. Watch this video. Make sure that you read the directions in rubric for Essay 2. That's going to be down at the bottom. Select a topic, ask a guiding question, research the topic until you can answer the guiding question, compose a thesis statement that articulates your position on the topic. So what is it that you think about millennials, or whatever your topic is, whether it's fracking or gun control or whatever it is that you're going to be researching. After that, compose your body paragraphs, an introduction and conclusion. Make sure you have a works cited page. I didn't put that in the checklist, but you need a works cited page that's formatted properly. Revise and edit, format, and submit. Okay? Now, originally the essay was due on March 7th, but considering the wild circumstances and doing essays in pretty much back-to-back weeks, I'm going to extend the due date to March 11th. So what I need y'all to know is that's putting me in a crunch because I've got to have grades submitted really, really soon after that. So if you can submit it earlier, I would really appreciate it. If you can't, I totally understand, but it cannot be later than March the 11th by 11:59 p.m. It has to be then. Otherwise, I'm not going to have enough time to grade and submit everything, okay? So make sure you're working hard, and please reach out for help if you need it. I know this is a lot of information. I know you just did an essay. I know you're kind of brain dead. This is the last assignment that you're doing for this class, and I'm going to extend lots of grace, but you got to get something turned in, okay? So if you're confused, reach out for help on Google Hangouts. Ooh, look at that extra apostrophe right there. I tried editing that out so many times on my phone. For some reason, Blackboard and phones don't work really well. So that link is going to take you to a bunch of YouTube videos I've made. Go ahead and open up this document down here at the bottom. It says paper organization. You've seen that before. That'll help you kind of know everything it is that you need to know about the organization and structure of your essay. Here's the directions and rubric. I wonder if will let me open it. View. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. So this is it. It's going to be 1,250 to 1,500 words, which is no big deal. Y'all have been writing that in your previous essays. You need 4 outside sources gathered from the TCC library databases. Make sure everything is in MLA format. You're going to do great. You can do this. So there's the rubric, as always. Reach out for help if you need it. Look over all the information. You've got this. I would highly, highly, highly encourage you, look over everything now. I'm not saying you have to start this moment, but look over everything now so you know how much time to give yourself, okay? Y'all, I'm sorry for the technology on my end. This is nuts. I'm trying to figure out how to run all of my classes from a phone because all of my computers are not working. It's very weird. Don't panic. Don't stress. Take a deep breath. Read the information. Reach out for help if you need it, okay? You've got this. I'm going to extend tons